What you guys, got another video on UVK and how we can implement our own third-party apps into UVK itself. Now UVK stands for Ultra Virus Killer. You can get it for free at this website here. There is a branded version for PC repair techs if they want to add in their own banner and give it their own feel, but you can check that out for yourself. The site is very helpful. It's got loads of helpful tutorials on here to help you how to do certain stuff, and we'll have a look at those in a second. But UVK works with all Windows operating system, 32-bit and 64-bit, from XP right up to Windows 8, and it's a very small download. Now there is some features that you can get with the branded version as well that are extra, but we're going to be taking a look at the help file here now to add in your own third-party apps. You can do this in the free version as well. And if you look here, there's a well-written tutorial on how to do it. It's pretty easy to follow, but we're going to be doing a video version just to show you how simple it is as well. Now there's some different areas like direct download, Major Geeks page and so on, but we'll try and cover some of these. So let's get started. So we're going to fire up UVK. Now this is the installed version. Now a thing to remember is when you're creating your own custom apps, you need to make sure you back them up because they do not stay inside the program when you close it. Now as you can see here, there is also some pre-built third-party apps already in here: Malwarebytes, Super Anti-Spyware, Kaspersky TDSS Killer, Avast's ASW MBR, ADW Cleaner, and also Avast Browser Cleanup. Now that's a pretty decent list of programs right there. There's also a ton of other fixes and tools that you can use here. Okay. Now if you wanted to add in some more, you can do so, and all you need to do here is hit the add third party app, and you've got your other little tools here that you can click on: create a professional report, and unattended, and play sounds when it's done, and also full scans. Okay, so let's take a look at the add a third party app area. This is pretty self-explanatory. You just add in your app name, a description of your app, and also the URL for the downloaded file, and the file name, what you're going to call it. Now this will be either a direct download, which will be the case of .exe on the end of the URL, but if you've got something, say from Major Geeks page or something like that, you can put this on here and use that area. So let's give that a go anyway. First let's import our own little list here just to show you what it looks like. So once you've imported a little tiny list here like so, that's what it's going to look like. Now you can see I've already got TDSS Killer here, but Fred's already put TDS Killer in here, and the reason why I've done that, I wanted to show you some of the switches and stuff. So let's have a look at the edit section. Now if we look at TDSS Killer here, you can see the actual direct download URL here for it is .exe. Got a little description there, and the download file, which is going to be in the third party section of the folder inside the program itself, and then we've got the command to make it run. Now the command to make it run, you can see here, this is just the basic command. You could use that, but we've got some extra switches on the end here, which is to accept the EULA and also accept the other one, and the sig check, and these are used by little dashes and the commands here. You can get these off their website, and you can add as many as you like, or you take these out. Let's take a look at Hitman Pro. I'll give you an example. So we can see here we've got Hitman Pro /scan /quick and /no upload. Now if we run this, okay, if we run just Hitman Pro, say for instance, what you'll see is the example of switches and what they do and what they don't do. So if we click a run, you'll see it download off the internet, and then what it's going to do is it will run a quick scan silently, a quick mode there. It's just gone straight into quick mode without having to accept and put ticks in stuff. Okay, that's using switches. So let's just remove that switch from there. So let me just remove this from there, just this part, and save that, and then we're going to do that again, and I'll show you exactly what these will do. So without that, now you see it will try to download, and now we have to go through all the settings ourselves. Okay, that's what switches are. They just let you bypass all this section. So you don't have to use the switches if you don't want to. You can just put them in as a downloaded program and run them and go through that if you don't mind. So now we've done that, let's add in our own program. So we're going to add a program in. Now let's go to the Major Geeks page here, and we're going to add in, say, Angry IP Scanner. We need to copy the actual URL up the top, and we can stick that inside here. Okay, we can go back to the site and get Angry IP Scanner, get the name, and then we need to put a little description in. You can even copy that little part here if you want. Nice and quick. Once we put that description in, now the file part is where you want it to go, and it will be going into third-party apps. So you need to put a percentage mark here, okay, and then you need to put in third party, and then another percentage mark, and then a backslash, and then the name of the file. So we can call this, say, Angry IP, and then scanner if you want, something like that, .exe, and that's what it's going to be named. Now we can copy this part here and then go change this to Major Geeks page, then go next, and then we're going to put the command in. We're not going to put no switches in, we're just going to have it as that. Click save, and then exit that one out, and then we can see here now we have got it down here. Now if we click run, this should download it from Major Geeks. Requires Java. Okay, so it's going to require Java, and it's going to take me to the Java page, but you just generally get the idea. That's how it would work. So you need to make sure you've got Java installed. That was probably a bad example, so let's try one more. Okay, so what we're going to do is add a third-party app, and I've got something here, Firebar Service Scanner. We can copy that in, we don't have to worry about the typing side of things, and we can just get the description there. Okay, that's in there now. Well, now we need the URL, and you will just get the URL from a source that you can rely on. Now, a thing to remember with the URLs is that some of them will have a timeout on them after you, say for instance Bleeping Computer, you went there, after 10 minutes that link will then be dead and it will time out. So if you had it on a direct download, it won't work. Okay, that's something to remember. So we've got third party here, we're going to copy this one, and we can stick that straight in there. If it copied all right, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so we'll just paste that in like so. Been a bit lazy today. So we've got direct download, that's what we're going to use, and we're going to go next, and we can put our command in to make it run. Click save, close, and there we can see our app's been added, and we can now run this, and it should download that file, and there you go, it's now put it onto our system. Now we've not used any switches or anything like that, but if we did use switches and this program accepts switches, it would then, you could put those switches in to make it select these ticks if you wish, if there was switches to do that. If there isn't, then you'll have to put them in manually yourself and then run a scan. Okay, so it's all about whether there is switches for that program or not. Okay, so that's basically how you can add in your third-party apps. It's pretty straightforward, and then once you've done that, you can just run these, as you can well see. Click on these, it will download them, and there you go, it runs them. Okay, pretty much that simple. So that's how you add in your own third-party apps to UVK. I hope this has been helpful to you guys. I hope it helps you out, and you can create your own custom apps inside your own UVK program. So thanks again to Fred at UVK, and thanks to everyone who watches my videos. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy the videos, hit the like button, guys, and also if you want to keep up to date, then hit the subscribe button. That will keep you up to date when I upload new videos, and I shall see you again in the next video. So thanks again for watching, guys, and thanks for sticking around. Bye for now.